You said who said this?
Butter.
BCR Butter?
Show your face. Show your face, please. With sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright? We're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, first Bobby and Rowdy break up. Now every day I wake up, somebody got a problem with Hov. Some of y'all probably don't even know where that's from. Oh, that's Jay-Z on the Heart of the City track when he did the soundtrack for American Gangster. But anyway, on a new episode of It Was All Cool just a week ago, we got FBG Butta and FBG Dutchie. Now, I don't know if it's even cool to call him FBG Butta anymore after Dutchie made claims that he's not FBG because he had changed his name or whatever the case may be. I'll leave that to them guys, you know. But as of now, his name is FBG Butta because that's what we all know him as. Now, I don't know what's floating in the air, but it seems like every time we turn around, we got guys who's supposed to be cool, or at least who we thought was cool, beefing with each other and slandering each other's name on social media. Now, just yesterday, we covered the story on Bobby Shmurda and Rowdy Rebel, in which I'm sure a lot of people didn't even expect that one. Then you got some of the old block guys who get into it with each other every so often. I don't know. You know, I seen someone say in the comments that since all the ops are dying off, these guys are starting to turn against each other. You know, and that was actually a good one. It's just, you know, crazy when you really think of it that way. But anyway, this is why I always tell y'all to not be fooled into thinking that some of these guys be friends just because of old relationships or whoever they were or are affiliated with. Just because you're affiliated with the same set or same group of guys don't mean I have to see eye to eye with the person that's involved with all of us. And I feel personally that's why these days we be seeing a lot of backdoor moves going on, and it's at an all-time high because some of these guys slick got tension with each other but still associated with the same people. So y'all make sure y'all always be on point, man, because you never know who may have some type of secret animosity with you. Or you may think someone is cool, but whole time he really don't rock with you for whatever personal reason he has with you. You know, he just never made it clear to you. Simple. Now, in this case, we got FBG Butta and Dutchie. Dutchie made it quite known how he feel in regards to Butta, although it seems as if Butta himself was unaware of how Dutchie actually felt about him. Now, Dutchie recently did an interview with Corporate Cartel Media. Shout out to them. They doing their thing and they on the come up, man. So y'all go check their platform out as well. But Dutchie did an interview with them and he had some interesting words to say when he was questioned about FBG Butta. And it's kind of ironic because it's not like he was asked anything in a malicious way, but he actually kind of offered or initiated the tension between them both, because here's what he had to say.
I be seeing y'all try to call him FBG Butta, but he been changing his name to BCR Butta when Duck down like all of my did. Everybody went to BCR and all, you know?
Right.
Y'all gotta stop acting like y'all ain't remember this from them grades.
I didn't know that.
And ain't he implicated for snitching?
Now, in fact, watching the clip over, right, I realized that the interviewer never even said FBG Butta. He just said Butta, you know, from the beginning. But Dutchie seemed like he just wanted to get that off his chest. You see what I'm saying? Like when someone trying to put something out there, you know, and try to like force it, that's kind of what I felt when I heard him say the whole BCR thing. Because he asked the interviewer who you said, and the interviewer still said Butta. You know, he never said FBG, but Dutchie insisted on saying who? BCR Butta? And it all went downhill from there. Now, Dutchie didn't say that Butta did snitch or anything, but he just mentioned that Butta has snitch accusations on him, so basically he shouldn't be in any position on speaking about anybody else in their snitching allegations, and that's because they were conversing about TYMB Feifei and his situation. So he didn't really go crazy, But you can tell that Dutchie holds a grudge with Butta over two things: snitching allegations and him changing his name from FBG to BCR, which stands for Big Clout Records after FBG Doug died. Now, Dutchie brought up the snitch accusations, in which y'all know that there's rumors floating around that Butta told when he got into that jam with King Lil J. As of right now, it's only been rumors because Butta stands firm that he didn't tell and says that Lil J only made that rumor up to take the heat off himself, being that he was being clowned for messing with trans men while he was incarcerated. Now, here's my personal opinion when it comes to Dutchie bringing up the snitch allegations. It's clear that Dutchie has an issue with Butta, because if he didn't and Butta name came up in the interview, he wouldn't have did what he did. If I'm being questioned about someone that's truly my boy, and whether there's allegations or not, I'm not going to speak ill will against him like in a joking way publicly, because that's my boy. Whatever y'all accusing him of, y'all gotta go take that up with him. You know, that's just how I play it. But if that's not my boy, then clearly I'll do what Dutchie did. So that tells me that maybe he think that Butta did tell, or maybe he got some other type of gripe with Butta and that's why he came off the way he did. Simple. You know, I can't see no other reason as to why he would respond the way he did concerning Butta, because personally I never really heard Butta say anything malicious about, you know, FBG Dutchie. Now, FBG Butta would do an interview soon after on the same platform, responding to what Dutchie had to say when his name was brought up, and this is what he had to say.
Before Doug died, you ain't never hear nobody say nothing about me yet. You feel me? Because everybody was chasing behind Big Clout. All I was trying to please Doug. You feel me? Because Doug had the wave, right? Now Doug gone on first grade. They trying to find themselves. I don't know how this thing without rapping. On first grade, outside this rap. Because the niggas rapping and I'm still bigger than them. So like I said again.
Now, Butta done took it to a whole nother level, y'all. And shout out to Butta, because I always tell y'all I don't do interviews with anybody, right? But if I was to do an interview with anybody, it'll be Butta. Butta seems like a dude that don't try and be anybody else but himself, and don't try to act overly tough all the time, even though that he do have a name in the street. You know, I hate dudes that try to act overly tough. It's corny. You know, just live your life, man. But anyway, Butta may have took it to a whole nother level because Butta ain't come to play. And I always let y'all know that no matter what people do or say, you can't sit there and tell somebody how to respond to disrespect. You know, although Dutchie ain't say that Butta was this and that, called him a B word, but guess what? If Butta felt disrespected, at the end of the day, you know, all the gloves is off. And when you bring up snitch allegations next to somebody's name, that's just, that's a whole nother thing, man. That's a whole nother ball game. Now, he called Dutchie all types of B words, saying that he isn't really like that. And he knows certain situations concerning Dutchie that he don't speak on publicly, but he can expose if he wants to. He also proceeds to call Dutchie a hater and says that's all it is, because he always speaks highly of Dutchie and everyone else, including his ops. So why would Dutchie say such things, right? And I can't lie, y'all. One thing about Butta, he definitely going to keep it 100 whether you're an associate of his or you an op. If you get busy, he going to admit that you get busy. And we never really hear him speaking bad about anybody close to him, which makes me believe that this is something that's stemming from Dutchie's end for whatever reason. So clearly I feel there's more to the story, and as I was listening, Butta mentioned that Dutchie was hating all over a girl.
So for you to come on the same platform I came on, gang, and had some shade to throw on my name because you want some hate on took over. Get your goofy ass out of here, fuck.
Now that's interesting because, once again, maybe it's something behind the scenes going on that none of us know about between the two. Whatever it is, I hope these guys can patch it up, because it's always weird when guys who used to be cool get into it with each other. It shouldn't be like that, and someone who's mutual with both parties should step in between the guys and let them know that what they're doing is not right. Alright, it shouldn't be like that, man, at all. It's already enough ops out there that want them both. They don't need internal conflict going on at all. I'm sure if Duck was here, he wouldn't even try to hear any of that. So, you know, y'all just let me know how y'all feel about this, man. How y'all feel about your boy Dutchie and FBG Butta getting into it with each other? And that's pretty much it, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.